we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll have to deal with a second and 14 now after the loss. Hurts. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Slot man moves right. Now ETN to start the drive to about the 35, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete. Intercepted. Take a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Ready?
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Wrap on, lady.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts finding Goedert there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He delivers another to Goedert, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 side, 19, cut 19, cut 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Eagles nothing. Logan Crow to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Logan Crow to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up. Three.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
So first thing across my mind is, why didn't they just set up the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In motion right is Jones. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of him.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the